Thank you. The next question. Once again, the Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. When the previous Liberal government were in power, they spent millions and millions of dollars on purely partisan ads. The party in government now, the Conservatives, at the time, even their deputy premier, said they were going to stop that practice. It was actually in their platform. In fact, the now deputy premier tabled a bill. It was called, let me see, the End the Public Funding of Partisan Government Advertising Act. My question to the Premier is, does the Premier still agree that we need to end government funding of partisan advertising?
President of the Treasury Board.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, of course the members opposite are upset that the people of Ontario are doing better under this government than they were under the previous government. Speaker, under our government, the province has a great story to tell. Whether it's the billions of dollars of investments that we're attracting from manufacturing and electric vehicles alone, the historic investments we're making in infrastructure, the Bradford Bypass, Highway 413, the Ontario Line, the millions of dollars we're spending on schools and hospitals, and we're building childcare spaces, Speaker. And nearly 700,000 new, good-paying jobs have been created since we took government, Mr. Speaker. The people of Ontario should be proud of this province, as I am, and I hope the members opposite can find a way to stand up for the people of Ontario instead of standing in the way of the hard work that we're doing to build a stronger and more prosperous Ontario.
Thank you. And the supplementary question.
Speaker, that's just the kind of gaslighting that Ontarians are fed up with, I can tell you. You know, there are families in this province sitting in
Caution the member on her choice of words and ask her to continue with her question.
Ontarians are sitting in a...
I'm sorry. Stop the clock. I'm having a little trouble hearing. I'm quite congested. I'm a mess. I'm going to ask the member to withdraw. Their question.
Okay. Speaker, people are sitting in emergency rooms right now, waiting hours and hours and hours with sick children. And they're looking up at the screens and they're seeing government ads paid for by with their tax dollars that are trying to convince them that everything is okay, that in fact our healthcare system is doing just fine, thank you. Okay? That is unacceptable, and people in Ontario are darn sick of it. I want to ask the Premier, does he still agree, again, that we need to end government funding of this government's partisan advertising?
The President of the Treasury Board.
Speaker, well, what the Leader of the Opposition is saying just actually doesn't make any sense. What she is saying is that she doesn't believe that the Government of Ontario should inform Ontarians about important government programs, including health programs that we are funding to make sure that we have the investments in hospitals, in health care, in childcare, in education. Mr. Speaker, they're saying that they don't believe that we should provide important health information like vaccination campaigns and public health measures just like we did during the pandemic. They're saying that they don't believe the people of Ontario should be told what the government is doing to build new homes so that young families can finally achieve the dream of home ownership. They're saying that they don't believe that the Government of Ontario should inform Ontarians about how we're spending their hard-earned taxpayer dollars to build a stronger economy and create new jobs. And they're saying that they don't believe that we should promote Ontario around the world as a great place to come and invest and create jobs to build a better economy and a more prosperous future for Ontarians.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The final supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Does it promote tourism? No, it does not. Does it tell people, here's a service you can use? No, it does not. It does not. That is not the ads we were talking about.
Order.
We are giving this government a chance to show Ontarians who they truly are. Enough is enough. We need to close the loopholes and stop spending Ontarians' hard-earned dollars on these purely partisan ads. So my question again to the Premier is, this afternoon, when we retable the bill that the Deputy Premier herself tabled under the previous Liberal government, is this government going to support that bill. Thank you.
Members will please take their seats. President of the Treasury Board.
Speaker, are the dollars that we're spending to attract new business to Ontario working? Absolutely. Mr. Speaker, we are becoming a global leader in electric vehicle manufacturing because we are doing the hard work of promoting this province as the best place to do business anywhere in North America. It's because we're telling the story about the changes that we're making, our government is making under the leadership of Premier Ford, going back on the 15 years of Liberal mismanagement to finally get Ontario back on the path where people want to come to Ontario to build their lives, to build their companies, and to create jobs. After 15 years of Liberal mismanagement, Mr. Speaker, we're reversing the trend of chasing jobs out of this province. We are creating jobs, and people are going to get a chance finally under our leadership to build the lives that they deserve, find homes for their families, jobs for their children, and live a great and prosperous life in this province, and we will not